How do you resolve the issue when you've got walls like this and you need to change the walls to the style? Now, it's actually quite easy because we can just replace the wall style, but the big issue is how do you do it? How do you replace this different thickness wall to that one? What are the important things to think of? So let's just select a couple of those walls. We've got 2 walls selected. I've got a wall style I'm going to replace with a different wall style, which is exterior wall. I'm going to use that wall style. And the question is, how do I do it? Do I replace the center line of that wall with the center line of my structure? Let's do that. And you can see that's great, except this line here is vital because my building has to be offset a specific distance. So now what I have to do is I have to move that back across to there so that I don't get any closer to the boundary. But you'll notice that my internal rooms have changed. Now the internal room sizes have changed because I've had to change where this wall is located. So it's a really big issue. You've got to start thinking about which rooms do I need to change? Can I make this wall go further out? So if I replace that wall, can I make it go further out to the other side? So what about this wall? What if I replace that with my style? Let's make it the exterior wall. What side do I need to replace? I'm going to choose the right side of my wall with the right side of my structure. Now it has changed the room just by 1/2 inch or 10 millimeters, and it's pushed the wall out. So you can see here's my grid line, and it's now pushed out my wall past my grid line. So these are just some of the things you need to think about. You've got to work very carefully if you're going to change that. Maybe the idea would have been to start with this with a zone of 140 millimeters, and that way we would only have lost 3 millimeters on the entire wall. So if you're going to do this, start with a zone which is thick enough for all of your possibilities. It'll save you a lot of time in the long run. I've made a much more detailed movie of this for my community. The idea of my community isn't that I'm telling you what we want. You tell me and I'll create it. Hey, join my community. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.